Previously on the Kentucky Chronicles, Season 8. Amy and Tammy confirmed they still have more beef than a Kentucky farm.
So what's the latest with Tammy?
That bitch.
Amy says she's sick of her sorry, saggy-ass sister bullying her, while Tammy says that Amy's whining is about to make her start vaping again.
This is me telling you, it's not okay for you to treat me like this no more.
I don't know why she thinks all of us are bullying her. Do we tease each other? Yes. Do we give her advice? Yes. Does she listen? Not really.
So Amy says her family can kiss her camel-crusted ass, and she decided to turn her focus on her wedding now that it's 6 months away.
I'm looking for a wedding planner because the wedding is in like 6 months and there's nothing planned and we have no details, and like 6 months is not that far away, y'all.
And somehow, the most popular haunted location in Kentucky is booked on Halloween Day.
I know since the beginning, my main thing was Waverly Hills Sanatorium. So we need to call Waverly Hills and see. They do not have availability for Halloween.
My siblings are gonna be happy. Like, they're dead set against me having a shred of happiness.
No. Now, how in the hell did that happen? Don't they know it's the Amy Slaton's wedding? America's sweetheart with the sweet farts? Don't worry, Amy. Your wedding will still be plenty creepy with Boogeyman Brian there. Meanwhile, Tammy is growing up and moving on, and her boo thing, Andrea, are moving in together.
Would you want to move in with me for a while?
Yeah.
Do you really want to?
Yeah. I want to be with you.
Just two gap-toothed gays, deeply in love, and honestly, I can relate. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Tammy might snatch the gay country queen title from Tiger King. And she is also volunteering at an animal shelter. It's like a my first job kit because a real job would really make her start vaping again. Am I right, working class?
Boy,
You said shut my YouTubing ass up? You right. Also in this previous episode, Chris has been getting bitched out by Britney as she tries to quit soda to get approved for her weight loss surgery.
The short tempers, the caffeine headaches. I mean, I know to stay the hell away and walk very lightly. I'll be glad when she does get approved for surgery, because these last couple months has been rough.
Chris, she is like half your size and has the temperament of a Labrador retriever. Are you really that scared? The family got to catch up at Missy's birthday party, but Amy decided to be a party clown and walk out when her wicked wedding was brought up in discussion.
Really interested in coming to Waverly Hills. I have spoke to them, and that is out of the question, so we are looking for a new venue.
I wouldn't have went.
We've got several that we're gonna go visit.
Why mention Waverly Hills when I told you not to bring up Waverly Hills?
but it's not that big a deal.
I don't want to hear it. Let's go.
Ain't no party like a pity party because a pity party don't stop. And now, in this episode, Chris and Misty confront Amy about her etiquette. The two older siblings try to get their baby sisters to make up by trapping them in a fart box together and forcing them to use their brain.
I ain't never went to an escape room, but I watched a lot on YouTube.
They're trying to train Amy's brain up from 14% to 20%, but it's not gonna really work that well. It's not very effective on these trifling type Pokemon. And Britney goes under the knife so she can unbig her back and be slim and sexy with her hubby. They can wear matching bras. Oh, and also Amy makes a shocking decision about her wedding by picking a maid of honor. And it's not one of her 4 damn sisters. All that and more in this mediocre ass episode of the Kentucky Chronicles. If you're new here, my name is MoMo, professional internet menace. And I know my regular viewers are looking at me like, Momo, why you not dressed for work? Like you coming to us, bonnet on, a bare face, just raw dogging it with the face, looking 10 years older. Look, I've been going through some things. Look, guys, There's some family emergency shit going on with both like me and my editor, and I'm kind of like in the trenches right now, and I just have not been feeling well physically or mentally, to be honest with you. But the show must go on. Your girl is an entertainer, okay? And ain't no sense crying about it like Amy Slaton. So it either was this or no face cam at all. And I know how y'all feel about that, so it is what it is. If you're new here, just know that this isn't gonna be like my best performance, but if I still somehow manage to impress you, then you're gonna love my other videos. And also, please make sure you subscribe and like the video because my manager Nova is coming for them cheeks if you don't. Now, without further ado, let's get into a breakdown of episode 2 of the newest season of 1,000 Pound Sisters. Okay, so this episode starts off with Chris and Misty driving down the road talking about some plan. Okay, we're gonna go in, we're gonna tiptoe around this bitch and try not to set this bitch off. And I knew automatically that they were talking about Amy.
So we're both gonna go in there, we're gonna find out what her problem is and be nice, even if it kills us.
That might be the truth. Today, me and Misty are going over to Amy's to figure out what the hell's going on with it. First, Tammy and Amy can't get past her bull, and then she shags ass at a Misty's birthday party. But at the end of the day, enough's enough.
They're going over to Amy's house to try and talk with her about her recent behavior and because they're sick of this shit, right? Especially after she walked out on Missy's birthday party. They are assuming Amy is upset because people aren't cheering and rejoicing for her wedding. Amy thinks that everyone should be praised, dancing, and shouting because she's getting married to this basehead looking boy she met 10 months ago. She wants Dolly Parton to come out there and make an appearance and perform Jolene on acoustic, all because she's getting married. And Misty is like, shit, isn't this her second, third wedding? Like, it's not like it's her first wedding.
I don't understand exactly where Amy's coming from. I don't know if it's because we're not jumping for joy for the wedding or what. I mean,
But this is her second marriage. It's not like she's getting married for the first time.
She don't look at it that way.
So in other words, I should keep that statement to myself.
Probably.
And I completely agree. I think, me personally, I think you should get like one wedding to be like the princess bride, right? Everyone made a big hoopla about the first wedding, okay? You got to be Princess Pudge on your first wedding, Amy. Anyway, Amy knows that they're coming over to talk to her, and she's over there doing her little arts and crafts. No hate here, because I'm also a crafter, okay? I'm an artiste myself. And honestly, the painting is pretty good for a bitch with one eye, but Amy automatically assumes that Chris and Misty are coming to bitch her out and lecture her.
Misty and Chris wanted to come over today. I'm sure they're coming over to bitch at me because I left Misty's party early. To be honest with you, I'm so over getting lectured to. I'm not a baby no more.
This bitch has victimized herself. You see how these people work. This is why you can't talk to her about nothing. But she claims that she isn't a baby. Girl, I know toddlers with thicker skin than you. Shut the hell up. Anyway, before we get to see this talk, we actually catch up with Tammy, who is starting her first day volunteering for an animal shelter. Now, if you're not caught up, Tammy had an interview at the shelter last episode to see if she can become a volunteer, and she's not quite adulting yet, but she's in training. You know what I mean?
A few days ago, I got the call. I'm officially hired as a volunteer. I'm so excited. I get to go to the animal shelter and volunteer. I'm really nervous because it's my first real job.
Because you can't just throw Tammy out there in a real job right away, okay? No full-time call center job, no retail job either. Tammy would lose her fucking marbles up in them people's establishment, okay? They would have to call Chris to come get her ass, and Chris would pull up. Tammy be sitting there on the corner, just traumatized. So this is a good first step for her. So she has an okay time at the shelter, and she kind of understands the animals and she relates to them because she reflects on a time, okay, once upon a time where she was basically like an animal trapped in a habitat, or a habitat, if you will. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a cornball, I know. You said retire from YouTube? Justified, okay.
When I was bigger, family would come, they'd eat with me, chill, and leave. But I was still stuck there. I felt like an animal in the zoo, like a gorilla closed in, trapped. Now, I want to experience things.
Anyway, the wholesome moment is over and the dramatic music cuts back on because Chris and Misty have rolled up to Amy's house. Now note that they sent the 2 family members with the most amount of common sense, right? So I'm hoping that this goes well.
Lord.
Well, ain't no time like the present. Don't kill each other.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hey.
What's up?
What's going on, girl?
Just doing some art.
So they sit down, they ask her what the hell her fucking problem is, and Amy immediately just starts whining. Just her voice, her tone, her energy is just straight up whining and crying.
We coming to talk to you, see what's going on, because you've been kind of soft-hearted here lately.
You left in a hurry on my party, and I personally didn't understand why.
Well, but first off, it's like, I wasn't ready to talk about Waverly Hills because, for one, I wasn't ready for the opinions. I just got tired of people, like, bullying me and stuff.
She claims that she walked out because she wasn't ready to talk about the issues with her wedding and because she was sick of being bullied. And Chris was like, well, bitch, if you didn't want to talk about the wedding, you could have just said that. Like, use your words, use your big girl words, okay, and communicate.
All you had to say is to be determined. And as far as us bullying you, we've been joking and cutting up for 45 years the same damn way.
And as far as bullying you, bitch, you know we're bilingual, okay? We talk 2 languages, English and shit. But our preferred language is indeed shit talking, okay? That's the native tongue of our people. Amy claims that they like to target her though, like specifically. And they pick on her every move she makes, every clothing item she has on, every time she blinks her eye, they have something to say about it.
But I get bullied constantly. Or about how I dress, or if I move a certain way, if I talk a certain way, I get yelled at.
Ain't nobody screaming, ain't nobody yelling. We don't need the tears.
Oh, here she go. Here she go, back on that bullshit, crying again. People are dying, Kim. Chris was like, look, I gotta baby talk this bitch down because the more you try to talk to her like an adult, the more she turns into a baby. This bitch is like Benjamin Button, okay? So I gotta tell her some positive shit just to get through this conversation.
The more Amy gets worked up with the waterworks and the tears, the less she starts thinking rationally. So sometimes you just gotta take a little bit softer approach. In the end, me and Misty's here for you. You know, we're firm believers in tough love, so when we pop off something, we don't have no filter, you know that. But regardless, with all the bull going on between you and Tammy, we really need to kind of get it smoothed over.
And that sets Amy right back off because every time you mention Tammy, she starts seeing red. I mean, I'm sick of making up with her. I'm sick of her giving chances to hurt me.
I get the reason to want me and Tammy to reconcile, but how many more times can I reconcile with her? How many more chances do I gotta give her? I'm not gonna sit here and have you feed me this bologna when I don't like bologna. Like, I purposely go out of my way not to upset her. I try not to move. I try not to wear something that she can make fun of me for. Like, I try to go out my way.
And she does it anyway.
I try not to upset her. I try not to breathe around her or anything. I hold my breath around her, and she's still picking on me. Sorry. Because apparently, according to Amy, Tammy is trying to sabotage her.
Tammy actively tries to sabotage me. She's always nitpicking about how I'm dressing, or how I act, or how I talk. It's like, bitch, when did you become my boss?
Like she don't do that her damn self. No one needs to do that for you, Amy. Now hear me out. If I'm judging the situation without bias, this is what I truly believe is going on. I definitely think they pick on Amy. Hell, I'm picking on Amy. That's what made her famous. But I don't think that Amy really cares about making the family dynamic less toxic or changing the family dynamic. I think she wouldn't blink her eye if someone else was the main target, right? She just wants this untouchable past to protect her fragile ego while she continues to talk shit about everyone else. And Chris confirms that for me.
I understand where you're coming from. But ultimately, that goes both ways, Amy, because you ain't been perfect either.
When she has asked me to stop, Chris, I have.
As long as you're practicing what you're preaching, and that's all that matters.
And I also don't think that Tammy is purposefully trying to sabotage her. I just think Tammy doesn't respect her. Matter of fact, I think this is what it really all boils down to. The family doesn't have a lot of respect for Amy and definitely nowhere near the amount of respect that she thinks she deserves. Which is supposed to be a bad thing, right? Like you're supposed to have some mutual respect for your siblings. But shit, I can't sit here and blame them because I don't respect the heifer either. I'm not saying respect always has to be earned, but shit, it damn sure can be revoked. Now, deep down, Amy knows this, so she claims that she's trying to be an adult and get her shit together, right?
But I am trying to move on and learn from my mistakes. I'm getting my together. I'm becoming an adult for once.
She has been on point with all her probation and stuff like that. She's been keeping her house clean. Oh, and she even cleans her feet now.
My family still sees me as a kid sometimes, but I'm trying to get my life together. Yes, I mean, I was arrested, but I am trying to get out of that. You know, I'm trying to do everything in my power to become an adult. Look how clean my feet are. For the first time since 2019, no.
Back them damn dogs out of my face, because I'll be damned if them things still ain't barking. God damn it, TLC. Y'all never want to give a bitch a fair warning about this type of shit. Now, Amy, am I proud of you for improving your basic hygiene that you were supposed to be doing anyway? Sure. I'm proud of you for scrubbing all that dirt and debris off your damn feet. I will say they are looking a little dry and cracked, okay? Dry and cracked. So your next step, right? Your next step up is to go to the store and get you something called Gold Bomb Foot Cream. And that should clear that shit right up. Anyway, Amy claims she isn't a kid anymore and they need to stop treating her like a kid. Well, can you help them out, Amy? Can you help them help you? And stop all that damn crying? Don't you remember what Fergie said? And I'm gonna miss you like Amy misses her skinny face, but I got to get a move on with my life, yeah. It's time to be a big girl now, and big girls don't cry. So Chris and Misty asked if she would be willing to do a little family meetup, and they decide they should do a fun activity like one of them escape rooms. Couldn't be me, but whatever.
Regardless, what can we do from this point forward to get all the bull smoothed over? Would you be open to bring everybody together? Me, Misty, you,
And Tammy.
to squash all the bull.
What about, what is that safe room thing you have to work together to get out of?
Yeah, what about
An escape room.
Yeah.
Escape room, yeah.
And Amy is like, yeah, sure, I'll do that because it's an escape room and y'all know I like that kind of shit, but that's the only reason why I'm going. And I'm not gonna tolerate much more because I need to be around people that pick me up.
I'm willing to do that. Like I said, I'm gonna give Tammy another shot, but I don't have to keep putting myself in the line of fire like that. Being around people who are gonna just put me down and hurt me. I need to be picked up.
Yeah, like the child you are. Now, honey, pick yourself up first, okay? Stop relying on validation from external sources. That's your damn problem. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be around people who support you, right? But there's a difference between supporting and coddling. So up next, we see Chris and Britney going to an appointment with Dr. Smith, the weight loss surgeon. And now, if you're not caught up, Britt is trying to get weight loss surgery now.
Hello, Britney. Hello. Welcome in.
I need weight loss surgery because I have type 2 diabetes and it's not getting any better.
Because see, Chris and the rest of the family got weight loss surgery and now she want it. She feeling left out. She's like, shit, Chris got rid of his gut. Now she wants hers going too.
I really like his results. He's much cuter, but he's always been cute to me.
So I was ugly fat, y'all.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So she had to stop drinking soda and get her A1C down to get approved because she had diabetes real bad, right? And homegirl manages to do just that, and Britt gets approved for weight loss surgery.
So do you have any idea what your A1C is right now?
No, I've just been hoping I got it under the 10.
It's 9.7, which is a huge progress compared to where you were before. So how in the world could I deny you the opportunity to have surgery?
I'm proud of you. It took me 2 years to do that.
Now, I, for one, am happy for her, all right? I think she's gonna go from bubble gut Brit to bad bitch Brit in about a year or so. Just wait and see. Anyway, Tammy goes to visit Mama Slaton in this episode as well. This is the first time Mama Slaton is seeing Tammy since she got the skin surgery, so, you know, they meet up so they can catch up and shoot the shit.
Today I have come to see my mother. Kind of do a little reveal because she hasn't seen me in person since my surgery.
My God, Tammy, you've lost the weight. When Tammy got out of the car, I almost did not believe who she was.
They also talk about the beef between her and Amy, and Mama Slaton is like, Amy just wants to be the center of attention. That's all, okay? And she's been acting up ever since Tammy became the skinny sister.
That was Misty's birthday party.
Everything was going well until somebody brought up Amy's wedding. Amy, had a meltdown.
I think Amy needs to grow up and learn that she ain't the center of attention. But I've noticed since Tammy's lost the weight, she's got a little mouthier too.
She wants her crown back. She wants to be the main Slaton star. Now, it's already time for Britt's surgery, and I'm like, damn. I know most of it is just editing, but I feel like they're kind of rushing this shit, you know? In the past, it would take a Slaton 1 to 2 seasons to get the surgery. And I just hope that Britney is prepared to do this safely and successfully. So they are packing up at home to head to the hospital the next morning. And Britney is nervous. She's not thrilled about the liquid diet she has to be on.
Tomorrow is Britney's big surgery date, so we're packing up today and heading out. Hey, sis.
Hey, looks like you're all packed and ready to go.
Yeah.
You nervous?
Yeah.
How's the liquid diet going?
It's going, but it needs to go right on out the door.
And Chris was like, well, this is what you gotta do because you don't want to be the fat sister no more. And Britt was like, you calling me fat?
We've all been through it. That's the sacrifice you pay for no longer being the fat sister.
So you call me fat?
No.
No. All I'm saying is I repeated what you stated before.
Exactly.
I
Chris was like, no, that's what you said, okay? I'm just using the terminology that you use. And it seems like to me that no one wants to be the fat sister. They're over here playing musical chairs, fighting over a seat in the skinny club. And shit, I don't blame them because no one likes being the big bitch, biggest bitch in the bunch. I've been there when I was around 300 pounds and it's not fun, okay? That's why I'm so funny. Let's just say I had to rely on my personality, okay? I still do. So it's the morning of Britney's surgery and they bring the grandbaby along. I guess just to remind us that Britney is hoping that this weight loss will help with her fertility issues.
Today, I have my grandson, Iris, because he's my shadow. And ultimately, I hope it helps me be able to have children.
Note that Chris is already a grandpappy, okay? His kids got kids. This man can't handle no newborn in the house. In my opinion, he's about to fucking retire. But whatever, that's none of my business. I'm not gonna be the one running on 3 hours of sleep at 50-something years old. Dr. Smith comes in to talk to her, and I'm like, well, damn. Britney is just as bald as Dr. Smith is. They twinning. I'm just kidding. She probably has a condition, okay? I don't have much hair either under this bonnet. So they do the surgery and everything goes very well. We see that Britney is recovering in the hospital afterwards and Dr. Smith comes in to check on her and discharge her. And the first thing Britney asks is when she gonna get off the liquid diet.
Your labs look great. Everything looks great. Blood count's great. Any questions about your diet?
Yeah, how long do I have to be on liquid?
Oh, honey, you better off not even thinking about that right now. I wouldn't even dream of a cracker if I were you. You're gonna have to be on ice chips and broth for about a good 2 weeks, and then we'll think, okay? We'll think about upgrading you to applesauce, bitch.
So we're gonna advance your diet about a week at a time. You're gonna have a very thin liquid, and then eventually we're gonna advance to more consistency to your diet.
I'm not too excited about having to be on liquids for the next week or so.
I just feel like she wasn't mentally prepared for the surgery, like for the long haul, but we shall see. We shall see. So now it's time for the family to go to this escape room, right?
Chris brought me to an escape room today, and in a few minutes, Misty will be arriving with Amy. Chris thinks this would be a good idea for us to try to work together, maybe hatch something out. I don't know.
And let me tell you something. Could never be me. I don't like puzzles and riddles. I don't like being under a time-sensitive situation, all that pressure. I don't like being locked in confined spaces with a bunch of people. It looked hot in those rooms. And what if someone fucks around and farts? Oh, hell no, man. Hell no, I'm good on it. Unless you're offering me an escape from reality, I don't want it. So the place that they pull up to is called the Goat Escape Room or something like that. And they got like goat heads and creepy dolls and shit right up Amy's alley.
Hey guys, welcome to Go to Escape Room.
Oh, hi, puppers.
This is Poodle Bob. He's our mascot poodle.
Hi, baby.
All right, come on in, y'all.
I like the fact that they wanted to go to an escape room. That's something I've always wanted to do, regardless of who's there.
All right, guys, welcome to the doll room.
They said something about an evil clown and freeing Annabelle.
All right, guys, welcome to the doll room. So, unfortunately, there is an evil clown on the loose in the buildings. And he has imprisoned poor little Annabelle in this giant white box right here. So your goal is to free her from this box within the hour. You need to find her 4 favorite toys.
I thought Annabelle was the little evil bitch. Why are we freeing her? Hell no, man. This shit look dusty. It looks like it smells like mothballs in this room, man. So at first, Amy and Tammy are kind of walking on eggshells around each other, but they start to work together for a bit, you know, and they do end up freeing Annabelle and winning the game, I guess.
Hey, I found the tank.
That's one of them that we got to be up here. Tank, a doll.
Tammy and Amy stayed separate for a while.
Yeah, until they found a clue.
C, F, D.
G.
Yes, got it. Yes.
Hey, we
Yes, we
actually,
won.
yeah.
You found all 4 of my toys. I can finally be free from this box.
Watch out, she's gonna pop out.
Heck
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
We won.
Y'all, what the fuck is that? Why does Annabelle look like she got a DUI? So anyway, during their interview scene, the producers asked Tammy and Amy if they have anything to say to each other. And apparently, they don't.
It's nice to have something fun to do other than dealing with drama and bull.
I miss hanging out and bonding and getting along, man. I'm tired of fighting.
Is there anything else you want to say to each other?
No. In our family, we don't communicate. We just move on. Sometimes this stuff is best left unsaid.
What about you, Tammy? You agree?
Yeah.
Apparently, that's the way they just handle things. They just bottle it up and push it down and pretend like it never happened. Yeah, that's the way to do it. And y'all wonder why y'all always fall out again and again. Y'all wonder why y'all all still constantly hate each other. So next up, Amy is going out with her new BFF, Lily.
But just because me and Tammy call a truce, don't mean everything is fine.
You can't lock somebody in a room and expect all their problems to be fixed in one day. But in the meantime,
I need to focus on wedding planning. So today,
my best friend Lily and me are about to go mess with some flowers.
Now, Lily was mentioned last episode, and I thought Amy said her name was Lily. But no, it's Lily, which is like 50 times more stupid. Sorry if your nickname is Lily, but it does sound like a nickname for a toddler or a poodle or something like that. But I just might call her Lick Lick based on her close relationship with Amy. And that's not a gay joke. Amy literally put her whole tongue on this woman. So they are going into a flower shop to pick out Amy's wedding bouquet. And the first thing Amy is attracted to is some damn moss.
Looks like they got a lot of stuff in here. I like those little cactuses.
I really like that.
You want that in the bouquet? That's what you want?
Yeah, I'm thinking about like having that like
Dangling off the bottom? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Now listen, I'm from the country, okay? I'm from the backwoods. I associate moss with bugs and breakouts. Not fucking weddings, but what the hell do I know? Lily introduces herself to us and she's like, "Hi, my name is Lily. I'm Amy's bestie."
What? Your style's a little different than mine, but I don't know, you could do something crazy with it.
Put some crystals intertwining it.
Might be cool. That might be. I don't know. My name's Lily. I am Amy's bestie. I was there when she met Brian. I've kept an eye on her and the whole situation.
TLC, where the hell did you find this girl? I don't know why, but this whole scene was really just so awkward to me. Like, Lily was awkward. The relationship dynamic is weird and unnatural, especially since Lily just kind of popped out of thin air, but Amy is acting like they've been down since K through 12. Lily claims that she has been background checking Brian because she knows that he's not everyone's cup of tea or cup of soda in the Slaton's case.
I'm cool with Brian. He ain't everybody's cup of tea. He's a little different, like, you know what I mean? But that's her love. I mean, I was just in it. I was asking all the questions, and I'm just like, I'm gonna make sure he ain't playing with my girl, cause I don't know. I was like, I didn't want to throw no hands on him for real, like.
But you damn right he ain't everyone's cup of tea. That's putting it lightly. And I guess she's protective over Amy because that's her girl, that's her road dog. And Amy is like, all I want from my wedding is a regular degular, cottagecore, gothic, Victorian wedding, okay? It's just like a regular wedding, but aged.
Kind of like cottagecore, but gothic cottagecore? Victorian style. That's all it is an elegant wedding, but aged. It ain't that unnormal.
Like, it's not that complicated, y'all. It's not that hard. That's 4 different aesthetics, bitch. And the last time I checked, Moss was not a part of a traditional wedding. You damn screwball. She get on my damn nerves. She always sitting there acting like we're the ones that don't have no damn sense. Like we're the ones that are slow and behind. Anyway, Amy is just thanking Lily for her unconditional, irrational support. And she actually has an important question for Lily because Lily is her ride or die.
Thank you for being here with me.
I'm happy to be here with you. For real, like I really appreciate you inviting me. This is really special thing to do with a friend.
Lily's support means so much to me right now. So I have a very important question to ask Lily, but you're my ride or die.
Since when? Y'all haven't known each other long enough to do the riding or the dying. She ain't your day one. You haven't been through the trenches with this bitch. She wasn't there during your divorce with Michael when you had to fight him and scrap him to get your damn credit card back. She wasn't there, but what the hell ever. Apparently she wants Lily to be her maid of honor.
Will you be my maid of honor?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
And they start crying about it and everything. And I'm counting that on the cry counter. I don't care. Lily is like, oh, yes, Amy, yes. I love you. I'll do anything for you.
I am honored. You know, most of the time, somebody's wanting somebody really close to them. A sister or, you know, auntie or something, you know. But she asked me. You know I will. I'll do anything for you. I love you.
You will? Well, damn, why don't you just take Brian's spot then? Replace Brian. You sitting there acting like this bitch just proposed to you. So I guess one of the producers asked Amy how she thinks Tammy is going to react to not being chosen as the maid of honor. And Amy is like, yeah, she probably gonna be pissed. But fuck that bitch.
I mean, I'm sure Tammy's gonna be pissed not being my maid of honor, but I don't give a Yeah, we had one good outing, whoop-de-whoop.
I'm glad she gonna be pissed off. Stay salty, bitch.
Why is it gotta be Tammy? This ain't about Tammy.
You know what would be really funny? If Tammy just doesn't give a fuck. Like they break the news to her and she just doesn't give a fuck at all. Like, girl, no one supports this wedding. They will probably end up going to it, but just out of obligation. And they probably gonna leave early and say they got a long drive back home and they gotta hit the road because they got work in the morning, knowing damn well they don't even have work in the morning. So yeah. That's how episode 2 ended, y'all. We get to see the family react to the wedding decision in the next episode. Riveting stuff. Really. I really hope they turn up the diabolicalness because I feel like I'm kind of carrying here. Like, I'm sorry if that sounds egotistical, but my back is hurting just a bit. TLC, you owe me some dividends or something. I'm doing all the work here, TLC. Let's just hop straight into today's MoMo's mindful moment. Now look, like I said before, everyone deserves to be around people who support them. But in my opinion, that should be supplemental to your self-esteem and not the entire foundation of your self-esteem. If you keep relying on external factors to hold up your self-esteem, to build up your self-esteem, like compliments from others or likes on Instagram, or whether you have a partner or not, if you need constant positive vibes and validation in order to feel okay about yourself, then what do you think is going to happen the moment that you do not get that attention and validation? Think about what state your self-esteem and your mental health is going to be in. Hopefully not in an Amy-like state, but it will get there if you let it. You relied on a crutch, okay? You never really had real self-esteem, you never really had real confidence, okay? You relied on attention and validation from others to give yourself an artificial feeling of bad bitchness. But you were never really a bad bitch, or you were never really him for all the males watching. So what is the real answer? What is the right thing to do? Well, everyone's gonna tell you something different, but if you ask old Momo, I think the key is to accept yourself as a whole. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And more importantly, realize that having flaws doesn't make you less than. It literally just makes you fucking human. And your flaws is part of what makes you you. So stop rejecting them and start reflecting on them. And now, I am not saying that you should not work on improving yourself. I think everyone should work on improving aspects of yourself and growing as a person. But just because you made a few revisions doesn't mean that the older version was trash. Being fat or uneducated or unattractive doesn't automatically depreciate your value as a human being. Unless you let it. You can still be all those things and be an awesome person who brings like light to the world, who brings value to other people's life. But that's up to you, okay? Because real confidence doesn't come from being pretty, rich, smart, or successful. It's having the balls to step out in the world as the hot mess you are and working that shit. I would have never stepped foot on YouTube if I never learned to accept and love myself for the messy bitch I am. And you too could be holding yourself back if you're trying to minimize yourself to fit a mold. So if I could give one piece of advice to Amy or anyone struggling with self-esteem issues, stop rejecting and start reflecting. That has been Momo's Mindful Moment. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm not doing the best, so this video will be late, okay? It's gonna be late. I do appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate your patience, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.
You know the 1,000-pound sisters back in action. My hating ass family is always attacking, and I'm always beefing with my saggy ass sister. All I really need is my kids and my mister. Yeah, I gained some weight, but I'm still fine shit. Killing these hoes in my fly ass outfits. 8 seasons later, and I'm still that bitch. Huh? All you haters, y'all can give my ass a kiss.